Oh guys, Bismillah, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Uh, my name is Umar Muhammad Shafi, and in this video, I will continue the story of Uthman bin Affan radhiyallahu anhu. And this is part two of story about Uthman bin Affan. And yeah, let's continue to the story. First, one of the most amazing qualities of Osman was his generosity. He gave so much for the sake of Allah, not to show off, but because his heart was full of faith. When the Muslims first came to Medina, there was a problem with water. The only good well was owned by men who charged people for it. Uthman was a problem with water. Uthman went to Usman went to that man and said, I will buy this well for the Muslims. The man refused at first, but Uthman kept offering more until he finally agreed. Uthman then donated then well to all Muslims for free. The Prophet ﷺ said, whoever provides water for the Muslims, Allah will give him a reward in paradise. And when the Prophet asked to help to prepare army for the Battle of Tabuk, Usman stood up and donated 1,000 camels and 70 horses and a large amount of gold. Prophet smiled and said, nothing will harm Uthman after what he was done today. That was much he gave with a pure heart and completely sincerity. After Umar ibn Khattab passed away, Uthman became the third caliph of Islam. During his leadership, Islam spread even farther into North Africa, Persia, and many other lands. He continued to build mosques, support schools, and care of the poor for the poor. He also made one of the most important contributions of in Islamic history. He collected the Quran into official written copy. At the time, Muslims lived in many lands and used different dialect of Arabic. To protect the Quran from being changed, Uthman ordered a single, unified version and sent copies to all major cities. Because his effort, the Quran we read today is the same as it was 1,400 years ago. That is one of his greatest legacies. Usman was known for his incredible modesty. Even angel respected his shyness. The Prophet ﷺ once said, should I not be shy of a man whom even angels are shy of? He was gentle, soft-spoken, and never rude. Even the people disagreed with him, he listened patiently. He often fasted, gave charity, and prayed long in the night. He never used his position for personal gain. He preferred to forgive, not fight. He believed that peace and kindness are stronger than anger and revenge. But near the end of his life, some people began to rebel against him. They believed false rumor spread by troublemakers. Even when they surrounded his house, Usman refused to fight them. He said, I don't want blood to be spilled because of me. He continued to fast and read the Quran while the rebels blocked his house. One day he was reading the Quran, they broke in and attacked him. The last thing his eyes saw was the first. So Allah will surface you against them. He is the All-Hearing, the All-Knowing. Surah Al-Baqarah. At that moment, Uthman bin Affan was martyred, a man of peace, killed while reading the book of Allah, is the Quran. Even in this final breath, he chose forgiveness over anger and patience over violence. Uthman bin Affan life teaches us powerful lesson. He showed that true wealth is not about money, it's about how much you give for the sake of Allah. He showed that real power comes from patience and that gentleness can be stronger than force. He lived as a humble man and died as a mercy with the Quran in his hand because his effort, the word of Allah, have been protected for every generation until today. May Allah be blessed with him, with Uthman bin Affan. May we learn from his generosity, his passion, and his love for the Quran, and continue for listening. Oh, that's all about tonight. There. Don't forget to check out my other video about Abu Bakr as-Siddiq and Umar bin Khattab, two great companions who built the foundation of Islam. May Allah unite us with them in Jannah. Amin. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.